So you got addicted, you got arrested, and now you've lost your professional license. What do you do now? Well, I went through this and I sort of divided it into 3 phases, and I'll talk about them more in detail in other videos. The first phase is you have to get well and deal with the immediate legal problems. With respect to the legal problems, there's no substitute for a very good criminal defense lawyer. In my opinion, the main purpose of a good criminal defense lawyer is to, 1, keep you out of jail or prison, and 2, help convince the court that treatment is a better option than incarceration. Also, what he or she negotiates at the beginning can have a profound impact later on down the road in terms of if he can create even opportunities if you jump through certain hoops of getting your license back. Know that for some licenses, if you lose it for committing a crime, there's a waiting period that can be anywhere from 3 to 10 years, depending on the crime. And so, with respect to getting well, there's lots of roads to recovery, and we'll talk a lot about them. There'll be different things. You may use medication-assisted treatment, such as Suboxone or methadone. You may need antidepressants. You may have medical issues that need to be corrected that can influence your personality and your decision making, such as chronic sleep deprivation. You'll probably see a counselor or a psychologist or a psychiatrist, and then there'll be a number of self-help groups that can really help you, such as AA, Narcotics Anonymous, and Smart Recovery. So you're going to get well. That's sort of the first phase, and get the best legal outcome you can. Eventually getting your license back may require a different kind of lawyer than a criminal lawyer, but they may be the same one, and we'll talk about that more later. The second phase that's often not talked about very much is the whole idea that, the court places a lot of emphasis on what is documented and proven, so to speak. And frequently people will go to great pains to get well, but not document their journey in a way that will help them later when they're appearing before professional boards to get their license back, or even the court to shorten probation or parole or shorten a sentence. And so the second phase of things is organizing and documenting well and creating the documentation. You don't need to wait for it to happen. You can, this is just an example, and there's many. For instance, maybe you haven't worked for a while because of the criminal charges and nobody will hire you. Well, maybe you do some either community service or volunteer work, and you talk with the person who's supervising you and let them know that you would like a letter when you're done your time or your hours, outlining what you did, your responsibilities, almost like a letter of reference if you worked there and had gotten paid. But you take the time to document it, and you inform that person that you'll would really like them to advocate for you in the future, so you keep their name and keep in contact with them, and at a later date they may send an up-to-date letter or be available for the people that report to the professional boards. But you don't have to wait for things to happen. You can actively go out and create opportunities. You may do them for free, but you can do them in a way that other people document your good behavior and your recovery, and those letters and those people testifying or even answering questions on a short phone call from different groups that would influence the decisions can be of a tremendous help. And then the third kind of phase is that you have to lead a campaign yourself to get your professional license back. And this will involve a good attorney who's familiar with the board that you are applying to. And so the criminal attorney that did great work early may not be the best person for this. You may need an attorney who specializes in board disciplinary actions and work with him. And that will often involve you speaking in front of the board and you perhaps providing written statements. And so part of your journey back will also be to be actively involved in stating your case. And the subset of skills for this is very different than getting well from addiction. This may require public speaking or practice writing and the like. And this is frequently done with the direction of the attorney. And so, in summary, there's sort of 3 phases you go to over time to get your professional license back. This is an introduction. We're going to talk about it more on other videos. Thank you for listening to Dr. Second Chance. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell on the channel. Bye.